Off. All right, guys, we're into the grand finals here of the weekly cup. It's a best of 5 between Hero, who's had his natural blocked, but he scouted it early. So Hero, a nice defense there that will be able to get his Nexus down in the top left. His opponent at the bottom right, this is Clem. Now, he did actually end up choosing to go Cybercore before Nexus still, despite clearing that up so fast. So Hero is still being aggressively minded. He would like to chrono maybe an Adept or a Stalker across, or just get that tech down a little bit earlier. But, of course, does choose that direction. Now, the reactor for Clem means he's going to have to go high ground command center here. So he's going to go CC and then Marines. Now, problem with that command center location is if a Stalker or an Adept runs right up to that corner, they can spot it. But I don't know if a Worker would be able to see it from there. So, yeah, it's not too bad. Adept, of course, notice the way he has that chrono guy rallied to the left. At first, he had it rallied there and then queued across, because he doesn't want that Adept to accidentally pop out here and be trapped and have to recall that one out. So that is a bit of a bummer. Second and third racks. All right, 3 racks. Oh, it's going to be the double Reaper into 3 racks. Dude, I tell you guys, I've never done this build, but it is really good. Now, I say really good. It's a bit of a gamble. The Reapers sometimes just run into a player who's very mature. Not mature, but they're very responsible with their defensive setup, and they don't really let anything bad happen. So if he goes to that corner, like I said, he sees the command center. Whereas if he didn't see that, he'd be way more worried about what's going to be coming his way. So I do think that's a mistake on the placement for Clem, in my opinion. And look at that. He's going to try and recall that Adept to get back here, but he's already killed one of these. And oh, he thought he could get out of the main, but no, that was walled off, dude. Oh, he's going to lose both Reapers. Oh no, I think that gets a hit off, yeah. Ooh, this is really bad for Clem. He's given away that he's going command center. So Hero knows he can just play a very standard build from here. He's going second gate, Robo, and Clem has to go down. But look, oh my god, the Adept and the Stalker could even start killing Marines right now. Okay, he's got to be careful, does Hero. Remember guys, Hero is a cheeky bastard. Hero is a Korean player known as the Smiling Assassin. For those who lose games to him, known as, oh, you friggin' piece of shit, you cheesy bastard. Just one of the things he's being called by his opponents that he does, of course, prey upon his victims. Some would call them. He is a dirty, dirty boy. He plays very tricky styles. He's very annoying to play against, always trying to catch you off guard and whatnot. And already you can see it here with this Adept running circles behind it. DT Shrine and Warp Prism on the way. He knows everything that Clem's doing. No surprises. The Adept is being an absolute pain in the ass. He's going to shade yet again. Finally goes down. Now, Clem has a very well-timed factory. Factory starting at just past 4 minutes with a 3 racks is impressive. That's very early in the game. Question is, will he have any way of dealing with an early Warp Prism? If you go for an early factory, it's because you do not have the early engineering bay making upgrades. And look at this, even supply blocked on 46 for a few seconds. We'll have this depot finishing in the main shortly. But, oh, you know what? This Marine could be his saving grace. Oh, and it is. It spots the Prism. Let's go to Clem's camera. Immediately drops an engineering bay. He should also be moving up into his main to defend that Prism, I would say. Oh, I don't know if he noticed it, guys. I do not know if he noticed it. He looks at his Marine now. He has no idea that that Warp Prism is over there. DT walking in the front. DT in the main as well. This could be game over. He's just dropped a mule. He's got 50 energy, though. He's got 1 scan available. Just 1. Oh, he's going to try and hunt that DT down. Look at this, though. DT in the main base already doing some good damage. He's going to have to pull everything to the main, is what I would argue for. Drop the scan there and then go for it. He's trying to get these DTs to kind of conglomerate, come together a little bit. He wants them to be together so he can double up on that scan. He's being so patient for now. I love the patience on the scan. If you burn that 1 scan you have available, Protoss is going to be much more in your face and cocky with it. Oh, he gets the Prism and he kills the DT. Oh, Hero's screwing the pooch a little bit here. A very messed up saying. I don't know where it came from, but what can I say? People said it around me a lot when I was growing up, and now it's wedged in my brain. Don't ask me the backstory and whoever came up for it. I've asked. No one can explain it. It's weird. Anyway, that was a really good hold, and Clem's totally fine now. That being said, Hero, he's got double Immortal, Blink on the way, Forge. He's got really good tech. It's just that he's stuck on 2 base, which is the scary thing for him. And as he moves on out, feels like Clem, yeah, he took a very terrible position with those Dark Templar, handled it with real poise and just calm, and very nicely done. Ooh, okay, Bio coming forward. Oh, here we go. The nasty Archon drop. Just a couple Marines will not defend that. The missile turret gets a single hit off, but look at that, man. The Archons make quick work. One goes after the SCVs, one goes after the Marines. Oh, dude, the splash damage on the SCVs is huge. It's absolutely huge. Oh, this is so bad for Clem right now. Oh, man. Oh, man. He's like, who rebuilds the War Prism and makes 2 Archons, you weirdo? He's going to recall that one there. This Archon with the Prism going to hang around, see if he can kill some more stuff. Get some hits on a medevac would not be a bad idea. Hero is going to be coming forward with a huge attack as well. Does Clem realize he's against the 2-base Protoss? I don't think so. So Clem actually needs to turtle up right now, but this is the danger of a player like Hero. He keeps you so busy defending, you assume he's building probes behind it. He's not. He's all in. It's a 2-base all in, and the thing is, your army needs to be defending. But look at this, he's caught out on the map. This is so bad for him. Uh-oh. Oh, no, Hero jumping on top of him right now. Fortunately, he does save those units for now, but I don't think he can defend the natural. Oh, he's going to try and flank it. This is really clever from Clem. He realizes, hey, I can't really fight this front on, so I'm going to try and flank, and he gets the Prism! He gets the Prism! Okay, once again, guys, we are going overlayless for a moment here. Oh! SCV's on the right, Bio on the right. The Bio on the left is doing a good job of kiting some of the Archon Zealot, but that Archon on the right is slaying against those SCVs. I think it's just too much here for Hero. He's done a fantastic build. Really nicely executed, guys. And I think he's just done too much damage. 18 SCVs. He's still got an army alive. I mean, he doesn't have a 3rd base. And there's more army supply for the Terran. There's a part of me that says you can still coming back into this as the Terran player. There's another part that says, I don't know, it feels pretty rough, dude. Oh, that'll help. Oh my god, kills like 4 Stalkers there? That's actually really nice. He could even kill another one. The stim on that Marauder. So he took extra drugs. Hero's not watching, could lose it, but he does blink that one back. Well done. 3rd base starts up. Colossus are on the way, as well as Charge finishing up in the main base. Extra gateway is going to come down as well. Just trying to round out that gateway count up to 7 or 8. And Marine drop in the main. It's the sort of move you're going to need to do, right? Trying to snipe the 3rd, drop the main. Unfortunately, though, DTs and Zealots potentially coming into the main base. Oh, the shit's about to hit the fan. At least there's a turret in the main. Clem landing on that 3rd base. Marines in the main are going to do big damage. Army on the 3rd needs to get the heck out of there. DT in the main, going to get taken out. He scans. He didn't actually need to do that. That just shows how stressed he is with the multitasking. This army needs to just get out of there. He pulls it back very nicely. The DT will defend in the main, but a nice depowering, slowing down that +2 upgrade. DT in the natural as well. Clem multitasking out of his mind to handle the chaos. And you know what? He did kill 6 probes. He denied mining. Hero's income's not looking great, but Clem, he's going to lose that drop as well on the way out. Very nice catch there by Hero. This DT is still causing an absolute pain in the ass. And he gets another SCV, and another SCV, and another one, bites the dust. And finally, the DT goes down to a Widowmine. Look at this, he's even got a probe spotting to see if a push comes through the middle of the map. This is the scrappiest of games, and I would love to see just a couple Zealots warp in and go into that main again. He has not cleared that Prism out of there. 3rd base is up. And what is the chance for Clem? Well, the chance is multi-prong. That's it. Basically, Bio Medevac beats the shit out of Stalkers. So if he can spread out his attacks enough, maybe he can avoid fighting the Colossus Zealot Archon, fight the Stalkers, keep killing those, forcing Hero to rebuild those Stalkers time and again, just like this. And that's where you can find some pretty impressive trades. Now, these Widowmines not going to do that much, though, against the Stalker Colossus or the DT. Does need a scan to kill the DT as well. There we go. Does get it. And you know what? He's actually getting some pretty decent pickoffs, but he lost a lot of Widowmines for this, remember. Those Widowmines have all been cleared up now. Army on the 3rd at the same time. Oh my god! I said Clem has to multi-prong to get back in this game. He's got to try and catch Hero out of position. Well, that's exactly what he is doing right now, and he is doing it so well. He's only on 27 workers. He's on full unit production. He realizes he's basically got to win the game right now. And uh-oh. Battery overcharge, very frightening. Tries to kill some Stalkers and then boost out of there. Somehow saves some of those units. The supply, surprisingly close in this game. Hero has a 3rd base, but only 33 probes versus 27 SCVs. All the scans are being used to clear up DTs at this point. But those DTs are so expensive for a player on 33 probes. So I feel like with the Colossus, that's still an army which you can't really face. He's going to run into it, and he's going to realize, oh crap, 3 Immortals, 3 Archons, 3 Colossus. 3 by 3, Hands of P. That's too many. That's too many. Watch it. Watch the Archon with his little hands reach forward. Watch him. He goes, I didn't wash my hands. I have to go into the bathroom, Mr. Marines and Marauders. Marines and Marauders are like, get the fucking away from me, you dirty bastard. Show some hygiene, you shithead. But it's not going to matter, man. Even with a run by getting the third, you just can't deal with that. There's 3 Immortals under there. And the Warp Prism warping in. He's pulling back to his main as a desperate measure. He's trying to hang on. But there is an Observer in there. And so he's sniping those Widow Mines down. Clem did everything he could to fight back in that game. But Hero winning the first map in the series. What a way to kick it off. Rough start to the series there. He fought pretty hard though. He almost got back in it. This is Liquid's Clem. And in the top right, I mean, he was really just looking good from pretty early on in that game. And I do love the way he used the Dark Templar. Shut down the Reapers as well. Very nicely done. This is Hero from Dragon Phoenix Gaming. He'll be going for the Gate Scout by the looks of it. Now, where does that Scout go? Does he go straight across the map? Wow, looks like he's going to a proxy location, doesn't it? He's clicked somewhere on the left of this map. I'm looking for a little green circle. No, he's okay. He is kind of looking for proxies on his way. Interesting. And I'll see where he ends up going. Anyway, Clem just going Barracks Gas. No scout for him just yet. And Hero is already 1 worker off minerals onto gas. You'll notice only 15 out of 16. This guy here, Bob the Probe, does not have a buddy. He has to work that mineral line all on his lonesome. So poor Bob there struggling to collect those minerals on his own. This tells us, of course, that Hero is wanting to be a bit more tech focused. Usually that means the Stargate. And he's actually going interesting. Oh, okay, so he was building a Zealot. Ah, it was in case he saw an engineering bay on the natural because he hadn't scouted it. And his probe down there trying to block that expansion location. He's already denied it for a good few seconds. Oh, very well done here by a Hero. It's like a 10-second delay almost on that command center. That's big. Very well done. Factory just starting up. Clem's going to be going for an early reactor here. You can see he's waiting for the 50 gas. Clicks that down. So this is Marine into halting barracks production. Early factory, early reactor. This gives you exceptionally fast either Widow Mine or Hellion production 2 at a time. It'll almost always be at least 2 Hellions to start with. And that Marine should be able to kill that probe. He doesn't want to let it escape. So you can see... Oh, sheesh. Sorry, guys. He wants to not let the probe escape. So the probe's using that to its advantage to try and regenerate its shields. He threatens to go to the left. If the Marine follows him around, the probe can get out. So the Marine has to just cut off his exit. And look at that. His shields are regen. Don't think it's enough to get past, though, as there's only 20 shields on a probe. Hero, though, just trying to be annoying. I love it. And you know what, guys? If he goes up that ramp, he actually sees what's on the add-on. Oh my god, that's huge. I mean, the Adept is normally meant to scout that anyway, but that's still just so annoying. And look, he's going to get the SCV, which already took a hit. So it was 2 hits rather than 3 hits. Oh, how annoying can you be, Hero, you cheeky, cheeky bugger. Oh, that SCV popping in, popping out, did manage to dodge a projectile. But guess what, guys? That delayed that command center finishing a few seconds. 2 Hellions are out. Proxy starport on the way. Love that positioning of it. Spot I definitely wouldn't think to check. And now Blink is going to start up as well. So the 3 workers on gas in this game actually made no sense with the build order that he ended up picking, guys. 2 Adepts into Twilight into Blink very late. So Hero, I think, just always puts 3 on gas straight away. So that was kind of just a non-critical slight unoptimization of his play there. It happens to all of us. Hellions are going to go join up with that medevac, and they're going to dive straight into that main. So what do we got, man? Stalker, soon to be another Stalker, 2 Adepts as well. Okey-doke. All right. Boost on to the north. Barracks factory, a 2nd barracks. Okay. That does make sense, actually, because the starport is out here, of course. It's not doing anything else with it. No Liberator or anything like that for now. 4 Hellion drop coming in. Will get spotted. And Blink nowhere near done. These Stalkers, do they focus the medevac or the Hellions? Looks like they're going to change target to the Hellions. Realizing, oh, wow, those probes stacked up like crazy. Ow, that first volley really hurt, man. And the Hellions will go down after 9 probe kills. That's huge. You'll remember earlier today I was casting a TvP and I said, 8 probes for 4 Hellions or 3 Hellions. Really, you know, it's okay. Protoss doesn't care. In this scenario, the Protoss cares a lot because he's only on 2 bases. He's only on 30 probes. In the other scenario, it hit about a minute later. A 3rd base was finished. It had 10 probes on it. The Protoss went from about 50 to 40 probes and then straight back up to 50 the moment the medevac and the Hellions were dead. In this case, the medevac got out of there and they did big damage. There's no 3rd even started yet. The Stalker's trying to come across to do some counter damage. This is not that scary a force. There's a Cyclone, a full bunker with plenty of extra Marines. That's about 10 Marines in total. Adepts are going to come on in and force the SCVs to kind of pull to potentially repair. Notice Clem tries to pull the SCVs back because he doesn't want to give them as easy targets. He just wants them close enough to repair if the bunker does get focused down. 3 Adepts go down, 1 Shades out, and the Stalkers do pull back. 6 SCVs, not bad, does tie up the worker count. I mean, that's of course good damage for that sort of attack. Cyclone answers with a snipe on those Stalkers though. Where's that starport? She's coming home, so she's floated back here. We'll be building the reactor now as well. Stalker, okay, so this is going to be interesting. Stalker's running forward. Oh, he gets 1. Not that big, not that big. Only 1 so far. Okay, so 8 Marines are going to move down the south in a sneaky drop. That might be a little greedy, but actually, look at these tank positions. So conservative. It's not as safe as on Blackburn, of course. In the previous series we watched with Clem taking out another Protoss player. Have I been calling Hero Max packs? Sorry, guys. It's been like literally every game I've cast today has finished and it's instantly been another game. So I've had like 2 minutes to quickly go to the pee and fill up my glass of water, but most of that break has actually just been getting into the next lobby. So my bad, my bad. Let's try and focus on the game. Hero is going to blink into that main base. He's doing some good damage right now, but oh, it turns south. Great hold there for Clem. You got to get out of here, Hero. Get out, get out. So that brings the total kill count up to 5 Stalkers. Marine drop with stim in the main. Oh, 8 probes, 9 probes. And he gets the Warp Prism. And he gets out of there with the Marines. No way. Chad Gamer. Wait, what is this? I just want to be one of the boys. Okay. Gary apparently stopped building depots and went across the map to try and be a fighter. Because of him abandoning his post, guess what? A supply block. He was meant to be building depots that whole time. Silly Gary. Anyways, Clem still has a very scary army, and it feels like Hero's pretty dead in this game. He just took big economic damage. He's got, what, 5 gateways, a handful of Stalker, a Mortal Sentry, and such a big Terran army. More than double the army supply right now. And you've got a lot of upgrades in there as well. I mean, Stim, Shields, +1, and Concussive will be done shortly. 30 seconds off +1. Big, scary army marching across the map. Second tank is here as well. Nice pickup to keep the Cyclone alive for now. Zealots do charge forward, but look at the tanks in the backline, man. These tanks are completely protected. Oh, and he even gets the Marine drop unloaded. Oh, Hero was trying to do the budget defense with a single Stalker, and that means a lot of Marines in the natural causing a lot of problems. And the shield battery overcharge looks pretty good here, but the moment you step out of that range, those units will go down. These Marines are going to fall. Medevac is going to boost out to the left. Shield battery overcharge is gone. He's going to try and immortal drop the tanks, this Hero. Can he get it? Can he get it? Oh! Damages the tank, sets off a Widow Mine. Does not take out any of the siege tanks. Third command center is on the way for Clem. Clem is continuing to progress further and further in this game. I mean, Hero right now, he needs to hold this at this exact moment. You absolutely need... Oh, ow, 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 ow. Wow, 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 wow. He needs to hold, I was going to say. He needs to not just hold, but crush that attack. And then maybe he can regrow his economy. But Clem just had too much there, and he ties up the series. 1-1. Alright, guys. Game number 3. Clem ties up the series there. He looked much better that time around. The Hellion drop just damaging his opponent massively. This is Clem. And Hero in the top right, just not ready for that particular build order. Was caught off guard by it. But let's see what he can do. Guys, I would only do this. Okay, yeah. If I don't think this works. Honestly, I think, guys, you're going to see that SCV go to the right and then come back to build the command center. Check this out. Oh, he sees the probe. Clem is like, oh, did he notice? Did he not notice? Okay, Clem might not have realized. He should have realized. Yeah, he's bringing another SCV. I mean, that's just to help get the command center down, though. He should realize there's a gateway in his expansion. Oh my god, if Clem builds his command center there. No, Clem! Oh, this is so bad. And because look, now the Nexus goes down and he's going to be like, actually, no, that Nexus is clearly late. That should be down already. That Nexus is clearly late, bro. You gotta, oh no. Clem! He's going Marine. Okay, it cancels the command center. He doesn't actually see the gateway there though. If he saw that gateway, he would know it's a good cancel. And just quickly start rebuilding it up here on the high ground. The earlier you start rebuilding it, the less damage it is. So here we go, guys. It's basically I forced your command center to cancel, and now I play a normal game. I'll make some Stalkers to pressure you, but I actually would like Hero to cut unit production after this next Stalker. Oh, I like this from Clem. He realizes, man, I'm pretty turtled. This is shit. How can I possibly do something to mess with my opponent? And those two Reapers, they were not spotted. We were on Hero's vision. He did not see that. Those two Reapers, if this Stalker leaves and then the Reapers come in, so those Reapers should go up here and then in. They should not just go this way. Bad pathing by Clem. Lazy pathing by him. And that's a bit of a mistake. It cost him. These SCVs repairing very nicely right now. The Stalker ran right past. Hero didn't notice. Hero didn't notice the Reapers walk right past the Stalker. You're kidding me. Oh my god. Damage incoming. Damage incoming. Oh my god. Guys, he's going to have to recall. Already, a probe goes down, make it 2, make it 3. There's still 2 probes in the natural. Now, that is 2 adepts. He could actually kill the yellow hit point probe, adept. If he wanted to, if he separates them, that could be an issue. Factory on the way, starport as well. Command center is now finished. It's going to be still a little awkward to break out, but the Reapers definitely, I think, have pulled Hero's attention away from the front. Hero, of course, going for a third gate blink here. Should be chrono boosting his probes as his work account's dead even, and that's not very good. But he might just dump it all into the blink right now. He's got 2 chronos available, third one about to kick in. Does need to get using that. Stalkers coming on in. Oh, okay, so that's a... Oh, look out for the Reapers, though. Oh, the Reaper grenade's pretty sick there, but he does change angle. They've killed a lot of Marines already. Reaper's taking some volleys there. Cyclone says, hey, dickhead. How about a taste of your own medicine? Long-ranged unit here. Kicking some butt. 2 Stalkers warping in the natural. Oh, Hero. That is Hero warping in with his dick. That is the silliest warp in I've seen in a while. He's going to focus down the red hit point Marines and make make the most of a absolutely silly decision that he just made to warp in Stalkers there. That was some absolute funny business. But this is how Hero plays StarCraft, guys. He's you know what, parting. Unfortunately, having to go to the military for about 1.5 years or so. But we've got Hero to tide us over. And honestly, I'm happy because we need a Protoss player who just gives no shits and clicks with his dick. And that's exactly what Hero does. I mean, that Stalker whooping was just objectively bad, but it was hilarious. Robo there and the extra gateways. Yeah, nice. Okie doke. So Hero is going to be going adept, stalker. Those adepts are going to go become watchtower campers. And it looks like it's just kind of like, hey, I've got a Raven. I'm going to use that to harass tank, Marines, Cyclone on the defense. So very safe setup, very solid setup for Clem. And with no third base on the way for Hero, I have to question kind of what his next step is. It's just going to 2-base storm is so bad. He's just not going to have any support for the high tempo. I mean, it can work, but it very quickly becomes quite all in because you've got so few other units. If Clem realizes what he's up against, it gets really awkward now. The sooner you get the third base, the better. The Raven sees much further than the probe. You can see the probe doesn't see the Raven. The Raven sees the probe. Raven has very good sight vision. probe. Of course, workers in general don't have great sight vision at all. One of those things you guys should learn. Different units, different sight vision. Something I may have only learnt in the last year of StarCraft. I'm not even kidding. Last, what, 2 years maybe? Sees the third go down. Raven's going to come in for a little bit of harass. Does he go double turret or just single? Looks like just a single for now, as long as he shift clicks. Oh, nice feedback. Oh, and he saves probes. He's picking up and dropping probes. Look at that. He saved 3 red hit point probes. It takes 3 shots to kill a probe. From an auto turret, does 18 damage a shot. So he saves 4 hit point probes. Hero Chad Gamer with some big boy micro there. That was bloody well done. Third command center is finished for Clem though. Clem definitely looking good. 40 supply lead. And we get to see, does a 2-base storm drop bring you back into this game? I'm going to go ahead and fill in the blanks for you. No, it doesn't, guys. He could kill this whole mineral line. Clem is such a better army right now just by having so many units out. As long as he doesn't eat giant storms, he's going to be big. I love the idea. It's very cute. It's very creative. Clem accidentally pulls into it a little bit. 6 SCVs seems nice. It's not going to change the outcome of this game, though, unfortunately, for Hero, who has, what, 11 Zealots, 3 Stalkers right now. Very small army. And Water Turret comes in one more time. Would have been cool if he did it on the other side, just so we could kill those probes that were already damaged. Adept up there. Nice moves. It looks like he's going to move forward on this left side. And Cyclone locking onto the Prism. Oh, that's a great way to start things. Pushing that Prism back. That's awesome for Clem. Oh, why is he so clumped? I always wonder why you see modern Terrans just walk around in the ball when they know Storm's out. It's like, are you asking for it? I think they're trying to bait the Prism in almost. But overall, obviously he wants to not be... I think when there's so few Zealots, you do want to just pre-spread personally. Definitely at my level of control, I'd rather do it that way. And the Siege Tank is going to get cleared up, but he's just going to drop around. He's like, dude, you don't seem to have many Stalkers. You don't have much anti-air. I'm going to send these guys, and that means these guys can, of course, attack along the left to clear up that third base. He's going to go for the High Templar Archives. Oh, no. Templar Archives goes down. That's no more High Templar production. Of course, you do keep any upgrades made in it, like Storm and so on. These High Templar can still do their job. Oh! Big juicy Psystorm there, but a good pickup. Gets most of those medevacs out of there. Zealots in the third get 3 SCVs before being cleaned up. Raven comes back in for yet another round of, hey, dickhead, have fun mining with my auto turret machine gun in your face. Yeah. What can I say, guys? For those who don't know, Ravens are the nerdiest of Terran units, and their shit talk could use a little bit of work. Oh, man. 5 High Templar, Zealots, Archon, Stalkers, Marines, Marauders, Raven, Medevacs. I think the only real number that matters is that 40 army supply lead for the Terran. Ghost Academy coming in. He's up in workers. Look at this. His army is stopping these very small and feeble Zealot run-bys that are being attempted by Hero. Hero's trying to clear up a bit of room on the map with his observers. I do love that observer placement, but he's still basically banking on the storms to end all storms to get himself back into this. Second Robo and Robo Bay on the way. Hero said, okay, Storm's only going to get me so far. Let's get Disruptors, the true big boom comeback unit. It's a good call by him, but 4th Command Center is on the way for Clem. And as much as it's cute that you're picking off Widow Mines and that sort of thing, Clem has got a big army on the right, big army on the left. Auto turrets continue to drop. He's not really microing them that much. He's basically, you can see, even at Clem's level, guys, he's saying managing my army and accidentally shooting my own medevac, lol, is higher priority than queuing every single auto turret to attack. He's just throwing them in as distractions, as a kind of little spanner in the works to disrupt his opponent, and he's focusing on his macro. He's focusing on these armies, just kind of multi-prong, pressuring, keeping his opponent on 3 base while he goes to 4 base. He's going to add those 2/2 upgrades when his armory kicks in, and as Ghosts kick in, that'll be massive as well. Marauders do beat Stalkers pretty damn well, forces them back. Zealots on the right side get caught. Kind of spots the Prism there. Does spot some of these Zealots running by as well. He's going to do what he can to deal with that. Oh, Storm Drop. Big Storm Drop. Oh, Juicy Lucy. That was a big one. Lots of units going down. Lots of damage on the medevacs. Cool moves by Hero, who's now into double ball production. He's got 2 Robos on the natural, pumping out those Disruptors. The Bio tries to run forward. Combo of Storm Stalker does pretty well. He hasn't even got into his second layer of Storm or his disruptors yet. It kind of feels like Clem's taking too long. That's like what one part of me says, and then the other part says he has a 4th base and is permanently maxed, Pig. And I'm like, oh, yes, other part of my brain, you are correct. Clem is dominating. He hasn't started 2-2, and oh my god, the storm! Dude, this whole army just getting stormed to death. Get out of there, Clem. All the medevacs going down. That whole bio army on the left goes down. You just got to remember that Clem has another army behind it. It's another giant storm. What the hell, Clem? Really bad unit control from our Frenchman. And he's going to try and go in and focus the robos. The disruptors are going to actually do really well. They're going to clean that whole army up for a robo. Clem is microing worse than I would in this scenario. And I say that with great weight. This is not what Clem is meant to do. Something has distracted him. A cat has jumped on his lap or something, because he has just taken 3 of the most terrible consecutive fights in a row. Hero did some amazing things. But let's be real, guys, as straight and true and hard as his punches landed there, they landed on what appeared to be an unconscious opponent. That was not, oh my god, he knocked out a guy that was ducking and weaving and bobbing. That was Clem was unconscious, and Hero jumped on top of him and staked him in the heart. Those were some deadly fights. Now, does it end up mattering with that giant income lead that we've had for the last 10 minutes in this game? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think if Clem survives for even a little longer, and just keeps dodging the storms, dodging the disruptors, he should still be able to get back in this game. But, a bit of a waste of the storms there. Of course, he doesn't want to get EMP'd like that. High Templar going down. Zoning disruptors. One of them does clip the units. He's still got 5 disruptors, so 3 of them ready to fire there. This is not that big an army for Clem. Clem is mostly posturing for space right now. He's saying, I'm going to push you back so that you don't have disruptors being thrown into my base right now. He's going to scan. He sees no base on the right. He knows there's probably an attempt to expand on the left side of the map. By the way, guys, the Raven is still up there. 17 kills in this game. Notice he's just buying space. Really well done. He wants to kill that Warp Prism. He gets it! Stops the Warp in as well. Nicely done. Worth losing those Vikings. Ooh, dodges that one just barely. Picks up and drops some of those units to keep him safe. +2 attack is on the way for the bio, and he's getting closer to that very nice supply count again. Yet another bloody auto turret. More mining time, and yet another probe kill. God, he is irritating, isn't he? This one Raven of Clem. I would have built a Stargate. I would have cracked and built a Stargate just so I could build one Phoenix just to get rid of that Raven. Oh, that thing drives me crazy. 5th Command Center is going to die over here. Got to be careful, Clem. He does cancel it. Disruptor shots do not find the mark. Well, that one finds a Widow Mine. That's about it. Uh-oh, get out of there, bro. Oh, another double Widow Mine shot. Oh, big flank from the left, though. Wait, there's Storm in there as well. I don't think you can jump on this army as Clem. Maybe pick off some units and then disengage, which he seems to do pretty darn well. Looks like a single Hellion that he randomly... That looks like he accidentally misclicked building a Hellion. And those Stalkers accidentally on move command. Does get 3 probes. He's going to go Doom Drop the main. Clem's realizing I can't keep just fighting into this Storm Disruptor ball. It's just painful, and look at that. Hero's lack of map vision going to be punished. The auto turret there. Yet again, these probes pulled off the line. That Raven up to 20 kills. Doom Drop in the main. He could recall his army, but that does mean they could get EMP'd. Is Clem going to fight? Clem's going to fight! He's going to fight! He jumps on EMPs, clicks the Disruptors down. The Colossus is doing some good damage. The rest of the army is making its way back here. Hero is fighting like a champion from behind, guys. And honestly, it's actually amazing he's made it this far. But he loses to Colossus. The Stalkers blink into the bio. Where are the Disruptors or the Storms? He's going to have to storm that, I think. He doesn't quite land him, man. He loses 15 probes. He loses a lot of expensive units. And this angle, which the Raven has been abusing relentlessly for the last 10 minutes, well, it's going to keep abusing it. And now the medevacs filled with units are also back there as just another thing that he's got to worry about. Another 3 probes go down. 23 probes on the Raven in terms of its kills. 5th Command Center floating out to the left side for Clem. Clem is at 2-1 upgrades, about to be 2-2 versus 0-0 upgrades at 16 minutes in the game. I mean, Hero has been desperate for so long. Like I said, fighting like a champ. But at a certain point, you just have the worst tools. What can I say, mate? He's got ghosts. He's got 2-2. You've got 0-0 splash damage, and that's about it. Look at this. Clem abusing the positioning and just comes in on the right side. Comes in on the left as well. Oh, great disruptor shot, as well as the Zealot Colossus does actually rout that army. Really well done. But he's losing his tech in the main at the same time. Not to mention no detection to clear all those Widow Mines out. Look at that. Ow! Templar Archives just went down. Hero hanging on by a fingernail, and eventually Clem stomps on his foot enough to get him to let go and plummet to the bottom of that cliff. Clem is up 2-1. Let's get into it. Game number 4 in the bottom left. Team Liquid's Clem in the red. In the top right, it's Hero. Hero! No scout for Hero just yet. No scout for Clem just yet. But of course, if Clem's going to do it, it's normally with his 18th SCV. So it's this one that's building right now. See the rally point change to across the map. So he is indeed planning to SCV scout. He's did it against Max before already. He's going to do it again here versus Hero. Cybercore before Nexus, still no scout. Hero being nice and greedy here. And if you don't think your opponent's going to proxy racks you or anything, that could be big. He's trying to click on that, guys. You could tell he had it selected because it was blocking his Nexus. You could tell Hero started clicking on it, but didn't quite finish the explodey. And it looks like Pylon second gas, both on 20 supply, which is so noob. Why would you do that, Hero? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that was nonsense. You meant to build a probe, drop the gas, build a probe, or drop the pylon, sorry. Build a probe, then build the gas after that. Because this was called before Nexus. So I don't... Did he go... Unless he went like 13 gate and I missed it or something? Which I don't see why he'd do that if he's using the Adept defensively. So really bizarre call there from Hero in terms of his build order. Bit of an unoptimization in my opinion. I do think he could have squeezed an extra half a probe, maybe a full probe in there. I could have been up at 24 probes right now. Anyways, Clem does have the barracks on the reactor, the factory there as well. And this Adept is just very defensive. So yeah, Hero is actually just chilling defensively. And it looks like he'll send the Adept to go scout the front and just check, is the factory on the reactor or not? Second gateway on the way as well, on top of that Twilight. Often after your first 2 units, you pause gateway production to start Blink. Hero apparently says, no, I'd rather start my 3rd Stalker instead of starting my Blink on time. So that's an interesting choice that he makes. And part of me thinks it's because there's a very good reason, and part of me thinks it's because Hero, and Hero is Hero and he does Hero things, which is basically his own version of everything, right? He just kind of feels his way through the game sometimes. So interesting why he'd want that Stalker out so early, because you can still start the Stalker after that. Maybe he wanted the 2 Stalkers in case there was double Reaper production coming out of the barracks. But otherwise, you can still start it, finish it before Warp Gate's done, and then have your Warp in ready for a Widowmine drop around the 4-minute 30 mark. So just a curious little reordering from what most players do for Hero. And he's going to go for that very quick 3rd Nexus at 345. Absolutely love it. Really greedy build, but I wouldn't say it has any direct weakness. I honestly just think it's the best kind of solid macro style if you're a very high-level Protoss player. I do the same build, but I just take the Robo out of it because I'm a bloody noob. So I need it to be less of a balancing act. I just go 2 gate Blink into a 3rd Nexus, and then I make 2 Forges because I'm a donkey. But Hero, of course, doing a pretty damn well-balanced pro execution of the build order. And on the other hand, is that Widowmine drop? You have 2 Widowmines out the left. Marine in the middle does get caught. That's going to make you feel good about this Widowmine drop. If I were him, I'd consider zooming to the right and then coming in on the natural, because you know there's not going to be many workers on the 3rd. That being said, he doesn't know if those Stalkers turned around or not, so 4 Stalkers come in. Bunker is there to defend. Oh, he's just used his boost already, so not the crispest Widowmine, not the most surprising Widowmine drop, but Hero. Okay, I was like, are his eyes? Oh my god! Oh my lord! Okay, Clem had some real dodgy fights at the end of that last game, but that was some real sloppy micro. He had all the time in the world and he still messed it up. That was better. That was real nice. Overall, 8 probes is not going to be the end of the world for Hero. He's got that quick 3rd up. He can hold the probe key down. He's going to go Forge and Colossus behind it. So he should be fine there. He should be able to recover, but I don't think Clem's unhappy with that amount of damage. You can see it is good value, and it's, of course, given him a temporary worker lead. Raven is going to follow that up. Now, if after that last game, I, as Hero, would leave like a Stalker here, and if I see a Raven trying to cross, I'd warp in more Stalkers and stop it getting across. Because if it gets in the back, there's so much space to hide. But if you stop it getting past here, that's your chance to cut it off. Okay, what do we got, guys? Stalker's going to go in, go for the reactor. Nice. Reactor's going to go down. Oh, okay. Gets a Marine as well. Doesn't lose any Stalkers. That was beautiful play. Reactor's the highest value target, guys, because a Tech Lab only takes about 18 seconds to build. Reactor takes a full 36. Auto turret in there. Does manage to get 2 probes. And the Raven, of course, finds its way into the back of the base. So that Raven going to be a nuisance. Hero already has a Disruptor out. He's opened up with 1 surprise ambush Disruptor. So his whole idea here is if, say, Clem pushes out with some bio right now, he's going to maybe even consider walking his Disruptor across the map and drop a big ball on his face by surprise when he's not looking. So I'm kind of surprised Hero hasn't unsieged the Observer, followed him, and moved the Disruptor down to try and throw a Disruptor from there to here to blow that army up. Because that's very unlikely Clem would have been looking at that time. So kind of a missed opportunity in my opinion to be a bit of a cheeky bugger. Gets a few Marines, does lose a Stalker though. Still got 2 Stalkers pinned in the back by just the threat of that Raven. He's going to build a battery in each mineral line, which of course makes it much less annoying. Oh! Oh, very nice. Clem didn't want to tap Stim there. Of course, Stim's just kicked in. Does lose a few units to that Disruptor shot, and he's got a Colossus as well. Oh, nice play by Hero. But he does lose his Sentry. Oh, no! And his Colossus? No battery overcharge. Massive miscontrol from Hero in this game. And that, honestly, this was so well set up for the situation. Oh, man. And even with the blunders, he's still going to kill a lot of these units and be able to chase some more of them down. Yeah, you should blink after that. Kill the medevacs for sure. Oh, he blinked to the right. That was derpy. He's got to be careful because now the reinforcement's almost here. So he's got to pull back in a moment. Once again, derpy blinked. He blinked a Stalker from there to there. Hero's control looking really off right now, guys. We've got a very sleepy Clem and a Hero who maybe hasn't woken up that much. I don't know. He's been playing this tournament for hours. I assumed he'd be well awake. Maybe he stayed up all night. Some of the Korean players do that for this tournament, even though it is currently 3 p.m. in the afternoon in Korea. Some of them just have the strangest schedules. That being said, Widow Mine Drop is going to pick up, go to the left side for Clem. And Clem also finds that Pervy Observer over his natural, the female Karak, hanging out on the map. Also goes, Rrr! It's just getting excited. It feels included in the action being here as an observer of this big Protoss versus Terran clash. 8-gate charge and Colossus on the way. He's going to get a second Colossus out. No Viagra upgrade. No, he does have Viagra. Never mind. Does have that range upgrade, extending Big Daddy Thermal Lance. Stalkers will blink over. That doesn't do anything. Really nice defense this time from Mr. Hero. But he's just so far down in supply and losing that Disruptor and the Colossus. Oh, that was such a bummer, mate. Oh my god, he's going to force him to walk through the Widow Mines. Oh, this is really rough for Hero. The Zealot does at least drag the splash damage away from the rest of the units. Oh, I like the force fields. Another force field there. Great force fields on the ramp. Oh, really well done. Oh, wow. Saving himself from a nearly catastrophic situation. But on the other hand, Clem saves most of those units. A lot of them very deep. Red hit point Marauders and Marines. Look at that. Just if 1 or 2 more Colossus hits could have killed so much supply. But he gets out of there. He's got a 4th command center on the way. And Clem, this is his comfort zone. If he can just run bio around the map while expanding and just multi-prong you and avoid you really catching him out positionally with any big spells or anything, you know, he's going to look fantastic. Now, he's going to send the 2 hallucinated Phoenix. Guys, in this scenario, you want to use probes. You can actually, for the same energy of just one of those, make 4 probes. You get 4 probe hallucinations per cast of it, and you can use that to set it off if you're super pro, of course. Hero just going for the button that he's used to pressing. Hallucinate Phoenix. Still better than sacrificing real units. This is a killer push, guys. We might actually get a game 5. This is showing some real killer instinct. Those SCVs on the left are very trapped right now. Oh, where are the force fields? Oh, army from the right coming in. Force fields on the bottom. He needs force fields on the bottom. Where's the force fields? He used Guardian Shield. His force fields are so low. One of the Colossus falls down. Did kill 20 SCVs though, so that's probably worth it for 1 Colossus, right? He's got more Zealots and a Disruptor on the way. Observer coming in. He's got to be careful. Good blink to dodge one of the Widow Mines, but another one does go off. He's already killed 20 SCVs. He could kill even more. If he gets the command center, that would be huge. But he doesn't want to lose the Colossus. Stalkers go forward. He picks off a Viking, blinks on back. This is a great push by Hero. Honestly, if Ghosts came out, if 3 or 4 more Vikings came out, the numbers totally change and Clem's army is way better. But pushing like he did, using those force fields aggressively. I mean, this is great play by Hero, realizing he still had a small moment where he could do some big damage here with this tech advantage of the Colossus. The ghosts are coming out now, but it might be a bit too little too late. Look at how wounded the Terran army is, and that's a lot of healing those medevacs have to do. Command Center gets back to the high ground, though, for Clem. And Clem here, he's still got a big bio board. Not that many Vikings, though, guys. Oh, man, and that was a bit of a move forward there for Clem. He kills a Colossus. Is it worth losing so much bio, though? Oh, another Viking is going to go down there. No, it gets out. But I think it's time to pull back for Hero. Hero's just not got... He's got a Warp Prism there. He's making a Dark Shrine. He's making +3 attack. The Raven, by the way, only got up to 4 kills this time. So way better defense on that Raven. And, dude, this is cool. He's still got 4 sentries alive. He's still got a Colossus. He's making more. He's making High Templar Archons right now. And he's going to rotate to the other side. There is 4 command centers for Clem. So he's got a decent economy. He could recover from this. He's got a smaller army right now, though. And he doesn't have any direct answer to the Colossus. Just 2 Vikings up there. Ooh, one of those Vikings, or one of those medevacs actually got shot down. Moving on forward, just roaming, looking for an angle to land that Disruptor shots. 2 Disruptors and a Colossus. And that one Colossus overhead. It looks like he's got an Observer in there, so he can kill these Widow Mines. And, oh, he kills that one before it could even fire. Takes that Widow Mine out as well. Where's that Disruptor shot? There it is. Oh, nice Disruptor shot. And that is just too much Protoss. Hero! Dude, I thought this game was going pretty well for Clem. But Hero with a perfect Colossus timing. And just so well executed. The way he fell back, I was saying hold your ground and just force field. He knew pulling back was the right way to do it. Well done by Hero. Just shows how good he is with his micro, his killer instinct. And I mean, he was doing so many timing attacks in Heart of the Swarm when he was winning championships. And GG, well played, says Clem. That ties up the series. We are going to the final map. The deciding match to decide the whole thing. Who the heck is better out of these two? This guy I would have thought was the favorite going into it. It is Liquid's Clem in the bottom left. His opponent in the bottom right, though, Hero. He is just on a tear today. He absolutely destroyed beyond Zest a whole bunch of other amazing players to get to this finals and fighting back like a beast in that last game. Beautiful Colossus timing attack. And it's so funny because that sort of army Hero is on. Like, you add EMP in there and you just take the sentry energy away, knock the shields off that army, come in with a bit of a spread or a flank, and it's like, oh, that army's bad, man. There's that window just before the ghosts where it's like, dude, force fields are so good. Guardian shield is so good. Moving back and shooting and moving back and shooting so that the Terran bio clumps up so much, chasing you. Oh, so good. Hero is looking just about everywhere for proxies. This is fascinating. Oh, he's going for the gold base again. Oh, Hero. Oh my god. Now remember, guys, Beyond knew this was coming, did a 1-base Widow Mine drop armory build, followed up, killed the gold with a tank marine push from here, and then guess what happened? What happened from there? Hero just rebuilt a base here, retook the gold a bit later, and just smashed it. He absolutely smashed it. Dude, that's incredible. And the games have been pretty non-stop today. It's been a fantastic day of EPT. Would have definitely enjoyed a little 5-minute break here or there, but when the games deliver, the games deliver. One does not look a gift horse in the mouth. Don't check it got no teeth. I've never received a gift horse, so I'm not too familiar with that saying contextually, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, he lets the probe in. Oh no. Oh, that seems like a big mistake. He's going to build a Hellion, 2 Marines. Oh, this doesn't feel good. Oh, this doesn't feel good at all. He tried to make it look like he's going for a command center, guys. He pulled off gas, and then he sent an SCV down to the natural and hid the starport. And Hero did not see it. So Hero maybe he bought that. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, the supply block is real. Even just a few seconds delay on that's kind of a bummer. He will have 5 Marines to deal with the Adept. That gold base already kicking it up. Phoenix is going to be so good, though. Oh my god, he lets that in as well? Okay, the Adept doesn't finish at least, but he sees no command center. Clem now down there with a thingo, but he's going to focus on the medevac first. It's all about the Hellion drop. It is not about getting a quick command center. It's about killing your opponent's economy. Problem for Clem. Does he realize that his opponent is a psychopath who always goes for the gold base first on this map? Does he realize? Because if he doesn't, he could be in big trouble. Now that Adept cancels its shade. Clem is chasing after him with a righteous fury. The Gauss rifle, C14 Gauss rifle. This one was created by Jesus with a righteous fury for bringing down hell on the dirty Protoss. Those fucking aliens with their collar, doing all sorts of misogyny and sodomy, plugging things into each other, plugging their bloody hair inside each other's naughty parts. Is fucking disgusting. Anyways, 8 Marines going across the map in a medevac. We've got 3 aliens that are going to go across. Do they go? Oh, he's going to go to the natural. And then he's going to realize, oh, wait, what the shit? Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. The Marine drop there is going to start fighting the Phoenix. The Phoenix and the Adept going to join up with him, just trying to engage and kill as many of these Marines as possible. Marine drop does get out. He's going to run in with the Hellions and go, wait, what? Turn to the gold right now. You got to go to the gold right now. This is not the base you want to engage at. Well, there is actually a few more probes here, so maybe it is. The Marines are getting cleaned up by the Adepts right now. They will get shut down. But oh my god, his Hellions actually got surrounded between the pylon and the Nexus. That he could have done even more damage if that wasn't the case. But he actually got surrounded by the probes there. Nice surround. Great crisis management from Hero. Hero has a gold base. And as silly as it sounds after losing 12 workers this early, Hero is fine. Hero has 5 Phoenix to dominate the map. And this command center is not even finished for Clem. This might be Hero's grand finals. This might be Hero's weekly cup. Remember that Hero as well is still in a long shot running to make it to the World Championship finals at Katowice. He is, of course, very low in points. It relies partially on him doing well in this last weekly cup. This is the last one that gives points for this year. But it also relies on DRG or Ragnarok kicking ass at last chance. Oh man, 3 SCVs do go down there. He scans and doesn't even maintain the lock on. Not great here. Oh, Adept's coming on in as well, and he knows he can't even defend this very well right now. He gets 1 lock on. He will kill 1 Adept, but those Marines are looking very exposed right now. Oh man, the Adepts are going to jump on top. Oh, the Phoenix are getting blasted though. If he can kill all the Phoenix. Oh, and you think he's going to do it? I think he's going to be able to do it. Okay, 2 Phoenix get out of there. That means he lost 3 or 4 Phoenix there, but that means there's still 3 Cyclones up. These Adepts need to run, so they're going to actually just dive in here. That's their version of running. One of them's already died, another one's about to die. SCVs will try and drill the shit out of that last one, and it will go down. An incredible hold here by Clem. Kills a lot of the army of his opponent, but he sees a fully saturated gold and he feels his heart sink. Clem realizes, I need to go and punch him in the dick in the next minute of this game, because if I can't damage him, like I need to do a mortal wound, I am on 1 base workers basically. I'm just trickling SCVs out. He's like, I need to get out there. I need to do damage. Cyclones running out. The Phoenix are very good against small numbers of Cyclones. They don't do good damage to them though. It's kind of a problem for him. The Liberator is waiting. He wants to pull all the attention up here, and he wants that Liberator to siege the main. That Liberator could do game-ending damage. Let's watch this from Hero's point of view. How well does Hero hold up under pressure? That Liberator is going to arrive in his minimap in the main any moment now. You can see he's trying to retake a base. He's setting up for the Phoenix Adept flank. That Liberator is going into his main right now. He's not noticing it because he's so focused. This is perfect timing from Clem, and he has no idea. Let's go back to everyone's camera. He's picking up the Cyclones. He is going to engage and clear this army out. So this is actually a very good hold. Oh, yeah, 2 Cyclones might get out of there. Now the Liberator, it looks like a Phoenix and a Stalker did react pretty quickly. So he did get 5 probes, but that is not enough. Clem throws in the towel. And that is because if we look back there, he loses his entire army. And he's got nothing, guys. 2 barracks, a factory, a starport, not many SCVs at all. And he knows with the power of a gold base, he's in trouble. And look at this. He loses those last 2 Cyclones. So at that point in the game, he has 4 Marines, a tank, and a Cyclone at home. And that is just not a lot of units. All right, that is not many units at all. I say a Cyclone. Actually, no, never mind. I don't think he even has a Cyclone. Hero with an incredible comeback there. And yeah. No, that as that last Cyclone died, he left the game. That's it. That's it, guys. He has literally a tank and is about to have 4 Marines. I mean, he can build Marines 3 at a time. I would have loved to see him fight it out and try to get back in this, because it's not like the worker count's too bad. But you got to keep in mind there's 5 Phoenix, 7 Adepts, a Stalker. So he's got the beginnings of a ground army. Not the greatest units, but he's still got 5 Phoenix, which are going to harass. They're going to pick off units. They're going to see everything he does for the next few minutes. And Hero's going to be able to start another Nexus, probe up a little bit, and get to some splash damage. GG, well played. Hero with a fantastic turnaround gets the 3-2 victory over Clem. And man, what a turnaround. You could definitely see, I think, Clem fatiguing there, but GG, well played. Hero is today's champion.